I do know. I was trying to set up the iPad and it accidentally was starting to take the thing. Anyhow, it is what it is. It's fine. What a thumbnail. Jeez. Oh boy. Okay. Find it. Okay, got it. First person here is Jay. Since retrograde is here and me and Brianna and the Aries haven't been speaking, if we start speaking before it ends, is it going to affect me and her relationship, like make us stop permanently? If, wait, you haven't been speaking, no, if you start speaking before the retrograde ends, no, that's probably what's going to happen. She'll come back in because, no, shit. What the hell is wrong with this thing now? Let me put this here. I mean, really? Okay, so if you're not speaking to someone and Mercury retrograde comes in, it usually brings those people back. Now, if you have a breakup during Mercury retrograde, usually the breakup doesn't last unless the breakup has already happened before. So, if you've broken up 3 times and got back together 3 times, and now Mercury retrograde happens and you break up under that, you probably won't get back together again. But if you haven't been speaking and Mercury retrograde comes in, chances are the retrograde will bring her back. Yeah, I don't think it's going to end it permanently. No. Not unless... No, because you stopped speaking before. If it happened during Mercury retrograde and it wasn't the first time, then it could end things. But you stopped speaking before that. SJ, does the Aries wish to reconcile with me? And no, I don't see reconciliation coming in anytime soon. That doesn't seem to be a priority for them at this point. Big Mama, will Dee reply tomorrow? And what will be the reply? I don't know exactly what he's going to say. I can just answer if he will text you back. Like, I don't know exactly what he's going to say. He's going to respond, and it should be positive. Yeah, you should hear from him tomorrow, and it should be positive. Karina, General. Okay, perseverance pays off around a work, school, or business opportunity. Looks like you have a new air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that could be of significance. Lay down the law, set up boundaries, it'll serve you well. The hard work that you put into your career will come back to you, and you have a new journey on the horizon. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, it'll serve you well. Love Tulip. What will happen with the Cancer tonight? He continues to pursue, but then he shows mixed signals. New love interest has been hot and cold. Okay, let's see. I think he's going to start to show a little bit more, put in a little bit more effort. Got a new beginning on the horizon. Have a little bit of patience with him. Cancer can be moody. That's just how they are. I think that you're going to get more out of him, and there's potential for more to come. So I would give it a chance. You just may have to kind of deal with this for a couple of weeks till he figures it out. Queen, will RS want to reconcile in the next 2 weeks? And yeah, you got potential, about 70% chance, yes. Mini-Me, does G regret or feel upset that we stopped talking? I don't see any regret as of right now. Right now, they feel like they need some space. Simran, what blessings are coming towards me soon? No longer holding yourself back. Balance comes back to your life. Some good luck comes in. Could have a new opportunity around work, school, or business. And it looks like you're no longer holding yourself back. You also may be working on a creative project that you get a lot out of. And you could have some choices around career or job, whatever it is that you are doing right now. A disappointment moves into the past, and you may feel like you're better respected and better compensated at work. And general. Got money coming in. You got money coming in, and you're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Could run into somebody from your past, or you may reconnect with an old friend. A disappointment or a disagreement is moving into the past, or an argument is getting resolved. Looks like lay down the laws, set up boundaries. It'll serve you well. Have a little bit of patience that divine timing is guiding you, and communication or something that you've been hoping to hear back from should happen sometime within the next couple of weeks, like hearing back from a friend, hearing back from a doctor, a job, whatever it is. It's positive news. You also are taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and that serves you well. UAF, what did RD think of me? Thinks that you're smart, intelligent, you have a lot of potential, that you're genuinely a nice person, somebody who's very strong, reliable, and stable. They also may think that you're a very hard worker. I don't know who this person is, but hard worker comes up around you. Adriana, when will I have... I'm thinking it's going to happen before the end of the year. Like within the next couple of months. UAF, general regarding this position I'm in. Will it be hard or stressful? No, I don't think so. I mean, any job could have moments that are stressful, but overall, no, I don't think it's going to be hard or stressful. I think that you're probably going to really enjoy it. It's like stepping into your own strength and your own confidence, being guided by the divine. Anxiety moves into the past. You should be making decent money. An old wound or trauma or hurt is moving into the past and feeling stable and secure. I think you're going to do well. Karina, Jade Scorpio's next action towards me. And things look a little stagnant, and you could even have an argument with him. You may feel like he's not putting in enough effort. You'll get communication from him, but you may feel as if he doesn't put in enough effort, or like the balance of the relationship has gone wacky, and you may also be feeling a little bit burdened by this situation. It's kind of stagnant, but you'll get communication. Queen. Does RS want love or commitment, or or the same old situation? Okay, let's see. Does RS want love or commitment? No. If you guys reconcile, it's going to be the same situation that you were in before, whatever that was. It doesn't look like anything around him has changed. When I got there today, they were still discussing it and seeming unsure on how to get us started. Oh, God. I know. I trust me, I know, because I'm in a situation myself. And it's very frustrating, but it doesn't seem like this place is like the last. So let's see what happens. Manasi, is Jackie posting Derek is deadbeat for attention? She doesn't even know if the baby is his. Okay. Is Jackie posting Derek is a deadbeat for attention? Yep. And drama. Yeah. Yep. And she's looking for validation, because anytime, like, what's the point of doing that? Putting that up on Facebook or wherever it is not going to make him fall in love with her. Right? Like, that's not going to work. So what are your intentions behind doing that? Your intentions are, you want validation. You want somebody else to say, oh yeah, he's a real dirtbag. What a scumbag. You want people to side with you. You want people to feel sorry for you. You want people to support you. What do you want? What are you trying to get out of that? Because you're trying to get something. There's a reason behind it. And if the baby, if we don't know that the baby is his, then he's not a deadbeat yet. Shantae, General. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You haven't seen it yet, but you'll figure it out before the end of the week. Somebody from your past may be returning, or you could be reconnecting with an old friend. Your perseverance pays off around work, school, business, whatever you do all day. You get a lot of money coming in. And you're prepared for your life to move forward, and that's what's happening. Quest for celebration comes in around love. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. If you're not with anyone right now, water sign enters: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Oh, I didn't realize that you could donate through Zelle. That's pretty cool. Well, that's, I mean, if it works for people, yeah. I mean, you want me to check? I'll check. That's another option for people if that's easier. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that. or it's going to send me an email, right? Because, you know, I get paid in one account. I got to transfer it, and that's how I transfer it through. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it did. It went into my, yeah, that's cool. So we can add Zelle to the list. A lady. What will be the result of the spells that I did for my mother? Okay, I don't know what this situation is for, but it looks like a new beginning. It looks like cleansing energy or cleansing negativity, and it looks like a healing an old wound or an old hurt. Like this is all moving into the past. An old wound, an old hurt. Starting with clean, fresh energy, moving forward. It looks positive. I don't know. I don't know what the intentions were, but it looks like positive energy, healing an old wound, putting that into the past, and fresh, clean energy is around you. It looks like it's around you. It looks positive, whatever it is that you did. Like a new beginning. Desiree, does Tom have feelings towards me? Yes, I believe he does. Romantic feelings, Knight of Cups. Vicky, love reading between Jay and I this week. What to expect? Anxiety moves into the past. Communication should pick up. This Sagittarius, right? Have a little bit of patience. Communication looks like it's coming in. You have a wish around the situation, and you should see some justice. Then communication comes in, and it starts to clear things up. UAF, how will my training go? Should go well. Successful, it moves forward quickly. And you're prepared for it. Like you made it to the top of the mountain. I think it's going to go really well. The world is at your feet. I think that you have a better group. I don't know if it's better trainers, better people that you're working for. Whatever it is, it's much smoother than the last place. I mean, you're only going to be as good as the person that teaches you. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you get a really shitty teacher. It seems like this place is better. They're more thorough. UAF, will we move into the apartment we applied for or another? Okay, the apartment we applied for. Another. I think you're going to get the apartment that you applied for. Yeah, well, Zelle, I used to get paid from one of the yoga studios used to pay me that way. And it goes like right in. And like it's a very long story how I wound up with all these accounts. Chase, way back when, offered me like a bonus if I opened up a direct deposit account. And at that time, I was working at the store. So that paycheck went into that account, and then that paycheck paid my mortgage. So it just went in and it went out, right? And then my original checking account that I've had since I'm like 18, that's where I got paid for my other jobs. And then something happened, and I needed a new debit card, and the woman at the bank made me open up another checking account. Not me being dumb and not realizing she just wants me to open up another account. So I had my yoga studio put the money in my new checking account. But the old checking account had stuff automatically coming out of it. So rather than changing everything, I would just move from the yoga studio from one account to the other, right? But the Chase account was a direct deposit account. So when the store went out of business, I was getting hit with a $12 fee every month because I wasn't you have to deposit like $500 a month, and I wasn't depositing it. And Zelle doesn't count. Right? They get you coming and going. So now the AdSense Google check goes into Chase, but I have to take the money from there and transfer it over to the other account. Really? I know. But it is what it is. So anyway, so that's how I use Zelle to move the money from one account to the other. Took me a while to figure out I could do that. I used to go and physically take the money out of one account and put it in the other, and that was really annoying. You did a spell breaker and a reversal. Okay, so it's neutralizing. That's good. It should be successful. Jupiter. Will I ever hear from the Pisces again? And if so, what will they say? I can't tell you exactly what they're going to say. I don't know. Yeah, you'll hear from them, and it will probably start off as small talk. Lady Spirit Messages. Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, or a graduation, or birth announcement. The need to have more fun. Ego, Archangel Jophiel, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Six of Air, things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Julie, when will I get out of this slump to where I don't want to do anything? Pretty soon, like within the next week, yeah, maybe by the end of the next week. Vicky, I'm going to get communication, but why is he being so distant towards me? Because he feels like the relationship is out of balance, and he may also feel like you two aren't on the same page, and he doesn't want to mislead you. So that's why he's so distant, because he feels like he's got to set boundaries right now. I think it's going to pass, though. Desiree, what are Tom's intentions and feelings towards me? Well, he seems to be very perseverant, and it looks like he may be looking for a new beginning. He should be putting in more communication. You have a wish around the situation, And he may ask you to do something that's a little bit out of the ordinary, exciting, or adventurous. It looks like he thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, passionate, interesting, and attractive. Flow. Will he ever change and come to me, or do I move on? I wouldn't wait on anyone to change. Nobody changes. People do change, but people change over a long period of time. It's very rare for somebody to just wake up one morning a changed person. They usually come back as the same person they left, and then you just repeat the same terrible situation. If I were you, I would focus on moving on, and if he gets his act together and shows up at some point, then you can figure it out. But it seems like not much has changed around him. Celestial Love. Reading for October, okay. Okay, you've got a new journey on the horizon and a new beginning. It might be slow and steady wins the race, but it seems like it's a good opportunity. You're prepared for it. Negativity around love moves into the past, and Aries enters, and also a Cancer. If you're not with anyone right now, you could have new options. You've got a committed relationship on the horizon, and you're not holding yourself back. You got plenty of options here. A Taurus, a Virgo, a Cancer, and an Aries if you're not with anyone. You got plenty of options that are coming in the month of October, and a committed relationship is on the horizon if you're not in one right now. October should be a great month. Georgia, General. You may be feeling undecided about something. You could have the opportunity to travel. Maybe that's where the indecision is. Maybe you're not sure if you want to, but there is opportunity to travel. You're no longer holding yourself back. You got a Virgo coming in. A wish comes true, and you're not holding yourself back. So I would say you're probably going to travel if the opportunity comes up. You got cause for celebration that comes in around some money coming in. Plus going back to school, learning a new area of study, and a disappointment is moving into the past. What will be the results of the reversal spell I did for my mother? It's going to neutralize whatever was coming towards you. I don't know what she did or whatever the situation was. Like, let's just say this person was sending you negative energy. If the reversal should send it back. Whatever you felt was coming towards you, it should cut the energy and force it back to the person that sent it with reversal. But I don't know what she did. I mean, and I can't predict exactly what's going to happen to her. I don't know. But whatever she's sending you, it stops the energy and it turns it back on her. So if she's wishing you, I don't know, bad luck with money, she'll be the one that gets bad luck with money. You know what? I don't know what it is. It's weird, right? Like, my nose is a little bit congested from time to time, but that's it. And otherwise, I feel fine. But I have been taking a whole lot of vitamins, and I haven't gone anywhere. So, like, where could I have picked anything up? Like, Avery's all snotty, but she's teething and she's got a whole bunch of stuff going on, and she doesn't have a fever or anything. But anyway, I can't even tell you. I'm taking all kinds of vitamins. Garlic for my cholesterol. It's odorless garlic, because I remember years and years ago I took a garlic pill that wasn't odorless. If you've ever done that, it's gross. Like, you burp up garlic and you want to throw up. Zinc, they say you should take 50, whatever it is, 50 milligrams, whatever the hell it is. but I'm taking 100 right now only because I'm kind of feeling like my nose is a little clogged.
Mm.
Be careful with zinc if you've never taken it before. Do not make this, do not make the mistake of taking it on an empty stomach because you will violently retch. I've done it before a couple of times. It's like violent. It's like it hits your stomach and your stomach is like, and it comes out forcefully. So make sure you've eaten. And then vitamin D. Vitamin D, I just for the last couple of days took it up to 10,000. I don't normally take that much. Anyway, I feel fine. Just my nose every now and again gets a little clogged. Oh, and I'm also taking elderberry and vitamin C. Sister, I never heard back from S. What is she feeling? I think she's a little undecided. I think that I don't think she's angry. I think she's let go of anger or disagreements moving into the past. I think she's just unsure about what she's either going to say or when she's going to reach out. I think that she's feeling like you're perseverant. You guys have been friends for a long time. Cause for celebration comes in. And you see justice in this situation. So I think she's going to get back to you. I just don't think that she's sure of what to say or how to go about it. Like she feels like, I don't know. I don't think she's mad anymore. I think she's just like waiting for divine timing. Like I know that sounds kind of stupid. It's just a text message, answer it. But she's like not sure of what to say, not sure of when a good time is. Like I guess she wants to wait until she has time to talk. But you should hear from her. There's success around it, there's justice around it, and it looks like things move forward. Growth, change, and transformation. She just may be a little uncertain. So she's like, I'll answer when I feel like I'm ready, and I'm not ready yet. Oh, you did a reversal spell for your mom to send it back to the person, then that's what's going to happen. Whatever that person sent your mom, like let's just say it was like bad luck with money, and your mom starts having money issues, the energy should stop, and then it goes back to the person that sent it. So now that person should be having problems. Whatever it is that she was wishing your mom with the spell she did, or he or whoever, the energy stops and never goes back. It's almost like a boomerang. So that person now is going to have the issues that your mom was having. Julie, has anyone sent negative energy towards me, or do I have it around me? No, I mean, I think that we all have like negative shit around us because I think that that's just part of life. But for the most part, no. Make sure that you're saging, or this one, I don't know, I feel like this one's hard to get lit. But, or make sure that you have a black crystal or something around you to absorb any negativity. But no, I don't think that you have anything. Lady, I did a reversal spell on my mother's behalf. Yeah, negativity stops heading towards your mom, and it goes, whatever the negativity is, and it goes, and then your mom feels relief, and it goes back to the person that sent it. The person that sent it will now have the luck or the issues that your mom was having, and your mom shouldn't have any. Sister, why did she block me recently? Now, she blocked you like before you sent that message, right? Like, and then is that why you sent it? I can't remember. I think that she was hurt by something that happened in the past. There was a wound there. She maybe felt hurt. It's going to come out. You're going to know. She's going to tell you. Communication was down, so she thought like she was cleaning up. Like she thought that she was like cleaning up loose ends or loose ties. She blocked you. Thought that things were going to be like she was moving forward with her life. It's almost like I got like like what I would think how the way it happened is, you know how sometimes people go through their list of people and those people may be there for years and all of a sudden you just decide to go through your people. She may have seen you, remembered that there was a hurt or something that she was still kind of dealing with, so she just blocked you. It wasn't like anything happened specifically in that moment. She probably, got rid of other people too that same day. Because I hear people tell me that all the time. Oh, I was going through my list and I was deleting people. And I always think, oh, that's strange, because I never do that. I mean, I don't go on Facebook anymore anyway, but even when I did, I never did that. Like, I just left everyone. I don't care who's on there. Sister, I don't know if you remember the girl Jess that was friends with the other tarot reader. She was a subscriber who was up my ass for a year and then suddenly turned on me. Well, the reader she was friends with has other friends who I don't even know who they are, but they have me blocked. Now I just see that she did a deck exchange with that recent reader I had a huge fallout with. What is the reader's deal with me? Because she's always acted sweet as pie, but I feel like she's backstabbing me for no reason. Should I block all of them? I would block all of them. Yeah, because, well, yeah, cards indicate, yeah, block them all. But, it seems like, we talk about this all the time, like one of these negative phony groups that you really don't want to be a part of anyway if it came down to it. And they're, it reminds me of like, I don't know, I was just watching, I don't even know how I got into this. Somebody, not the good girl, I think is the name of her channel, where she was talking about these pyramid schemes, like getting involved in a pyramid scheme. And when you first get involved, everybody loves you, you're so amazing, you're wonderful. As long as you're doing what they want you to do and you're part of the group, or you're part of, like she calls it, a cult, then you guys are like close and friends. And she says that she feels like it preys on women who are lonely, like lonely women looking for friends, whatever. But that's what this reminds me of. Like, she used you for whatever it was that she needed you for. Then when she no longer needed you, she turned her back on you, and now she's doing the same thing with these other people. And it all seems like a whole lot of negativity, because, like, why do you have to turn your back on anyone? Like, why can't we all just be friends? I don't see why, if I have to be friends with you, I can't be friends with that one. Do you know what I mean? But it's like a lot of negativity, and I don't think that you need it, and you're not really getting anything out of it. So I think that if you block them, it would just save you a lot of the bullshit that you're seeing. Because it's like for no reason. Like, well, you didn't do anything. It's not like you scammed them out of like thousands of dollars and you, I don't know, robbed their house. Like there's no reason for it. I would block them, because who needs all that negativity? Menasi, general message. Romance should be heating up and the love cup is full. You got some nice money coming in. Anxiety is moving into the past. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around you. And you might have some choices, especially around work or business. Julie, when will I start to have luck on that site? And I put the pictures up. Okay, let's see. Soon. I would say maybe within the next like week and a half. Love Tulip. Read for love, NJ and me. He's been coming more out of the shadows. Okay. Well, there's still indecision around this situation, and he still does hold himself back, but the sun is in reverse, which still guarantees happiness, even though it may be a little bit down the road. I would say communication is going to pick up, and you should be seeing more of him. There's growth, change, and transformation coming in. So I keep doing what you're doing, because I think things are going to move forward. Fabi, what is the outcome between me and Alfonso by November? Wherever things are right now, between you and him, they're still going to be in the same place. I don't see them moving forward so much. If you're not in a committed relationship, I don't see commitment coming in, not between now and then. It does look like you may be spending time together and there could be communication, but I don't see commitment. If you're already committed, then that's fine. Sister, so the thing with us, we weren't friends on Facebook, but I messaged her saying congrats on your engagement, and then she blocked me a couple of months later. It feels like uncomfortable that I was looking her up after all these years. So how'd you find out about the engagement? It's weird that she would all of a sudden block you so much, right? Like nothing happened in that moment to cause you to block her. I can't imagine. I mean, it comes up an old wound or an old hurt, and she must have been going through something that reminded her of that. But she blocked you before you sent her the congratulations, or after? Before. I want to make sure. Let me see. Oh, she blocked you after you texted her. She was, yeah, it has something to do with an old wound from the past, and it resurfaced for her, or something crossed her mind at that moment, and that's why she blocked you. And it looks like she's been stuck ever since, but I think that you guys are going to get past it. I mean, I don't know, like, why would she be freaked out, or why would anybody be freaked out if you looked up somebody from the past, when, like, that's what fucking social media is for. Like, I gotta love these people that are like, oh, they're stalking me. You're fucking putting the shit up there to be seen. It's like, of course, like, that's what you're putting it out there so people look at it, and then you turn around and you say that people are stalking you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, hello, don't put it up, then nobody's gonna know. Shut your page down. But otherwise, that's what it's for. Yeah, it's like she got a bug up her ass because she's an old wound or an old issue around the situation, so she blocked you. Stupid. Sister. The girl Jess somehow turned some reader against me and had her block me when I never once even interacted with her. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, why would you want to be negative or cause negativity for somebody that you don't even know? Right? So it's like, here you are trying to be like a spiritual guidance or whatever you want to call it, but yet you're blocking other people and you're being negative towards people that you don't even know because of something that somebody else said. I mean, it really shows a lot about that person's character. Like, you've never had an interaction with me, you don't know anything about me, but you're just taking her word for it. That she could be totally lying. Like, she could say that, you know, you're a psycho that, I don't know, whatever, you know, and it might not be true. Like, you have to look, that person's got no integrity to, like, find out on their own what kind of a person you are. Yeah, I would block all these people because I just think that it's a whole big negative circle, and they don't bring any positivity into the place. It's like no choices, nothing moves forward. There's like it's all bullshit. And there's a lot of instability. Nobody really listens to their intuition. I would get rid of them all. You know, I can't imagine like blocking somebody that I never even spoke to because somebody else said bad things about the person. Like, how are you a threat to her that she has to block you? Only person that I've ever blocked in my life, it was somebody who was like literally harassing me. And I had no choice because I use my phone for work, right? So I can't have somebody psycho calling me a million times, so I had to block you. Like, either leave a message and I'll call you back or go fuck yourself. But I'm not your bitch. Don't call me 70 times. But otherwise, well, why would you block somebody that you don't even know? That's crazy. I don't think that you need this nonsense. Um, Anonymous, when will this pain and bleeding go away? Oh dear Lord, what is bleeding? Let's see. I hope that you've seen a doctor. It looks like within a week, within 7 days, but I hope that you've seen a doctor. I would think the pain will probably subside before the bleeding. The pain may go away within a couple of days, and the bleeding may take a little bit longer. But I hope that you've seen a doctor. Julie, what did C do today and is doing tonight? I think he's been home all day. I don't think he's done anything, and I don't think he's doing anything tonight. There could be a couple of guys around him, possibly 2 guys, maybe. I don't know if there's something going on tonight, but I don't think he left his house or his apartment or whatever. I think he's home. Maybe the guys are helping him with something. I don't know. He's not doing much. Fabi, do you see me and Alfonso having a serious relationship in the future? Well, you do have potential to have a serious relationship with him, but it doesn't look like it's happening in the immediate future. It may be a little bit down the road, like maybe towards the end of the year or the beginning of next. I wouldn't sit around and wait for it, but if you guys are hanging out or spending time together, I wouldn't stop doing that either, because you got a 70% chance that, yeah, you wind up in a serious relationship at some point. It just looks like it may be a little bit of a long, winding road for you to get there. Vicky, intentions between Jay and I this week. Do you see any? Okay. Other than communication, no, I don't see any other intentions. Just the communication for this week. to the top. Isabella, general October reading. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you might make a decision to walk away from something that's no longer serving you. With the Magician, you should be able to manifest new opportunities, and you got a Capricorn coming in. A disappointment moves into the past. The world is at your feet. A Leo comes in. Being guided by the divine puts you at the right place at the right time. You got plenty of money coming in October, and even the opportunity to travel could come in. Cinnamon, career reading for the rest of the year. Well, you got a soulmate connection entering. It could be with a Scorpio. There's plenty of growth, change, and transformation around your love life. You also look like you have a new job opportunity coming in. You're feeling well prepared. You're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. An old disagreement or disappointment or argument gets resolved and moves into the past. An earth sign enters Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. Column, general. Got happiness coming out over your life. You've got life coming back into balance. A new journey on the horizon. Cause for celebration comes in. Out of the clear blue sky, life may change for the better quickly. You could come up with a new job or business opportunity or side hustle that brings in extra money. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relief. And you may be planning a road trip. Not bad. Battery operated candles, that's a good question. You know, it's funny because I want to say no, because you need the flame, like you need the element of fire in order, like the flame, anything with fire tends to work fast, right? But really, it's all about the intention behind it. So if you couldn't use a flame candle for whatever the reason, battery operated, if your intention is strong enough, really should work. I've never personally used battery operated, but I'm curious to see if they would work. You know, it's really all about your intention. So if your intention's strong enough, I don't think it should make a difference that you're using a battery operated candle. I've never tried that. I always try to use all the elements in whatever I'm doing. Water, fire, some form of incense, and then some kind of rocks, something. To represent the earth. And if I can have flowing water or running water, I feel it's even better. In addition to the cup of water. Julie, will my girlfriend and I get in contact with our old guy friend, David C? Yes, you will. I've always had a lot of friends in my life, deep friendships. It seems that last year, literally every person from my past I try to connect with ignores me. What's the lesson here? Well, you know, it's interesting. I don't think it's so much of a lesson for you. Well, I mean, it could be, but it seems like, and I've been saying this, and I know I want to kick myself sometimes in the ass, and I also want to punch everyone in the face when they remind me of this, but it's the truth. Um, like over the last year, I think even longer than that. I think it started like, I want to say November of 2019. Things started to shift. I can't remember what was going on planetarily at the time. And then it did have something to do with us moving. What was moving back then? Anyway, people are just starting to expose themselves for who they are. That's what it is. So I think that that's why a lot of relationships and situations have broken down, because the faces that people were wearing are they're not wearing them anymore. We're seeing them for who they are. So I think that that's why you've had such a struggle over the last year, because not because of anything that you did, but because of the people that they are. You know, it took me a really long time to realize that a lot, most of the people that were really good friends of mine were really good friends of mine because they needed a friend. But when they didn't need a friend anymore, they weren't so great to me anymore. Now, I thought that it was always me, right? Like, what did I do? And it took me a long time to realize it was nothing that I did, and it was all about them. You know, I was the same person. It's like you didn't need me anymore because now you got married and moved away. But before, when you didn't have a date, you didn't date anyone for 10 years, you were so far up my ass that, I mean, I couldn't do anything without you. And it's not that I ever wanted to exclude my friend, but, I mean, we were together all the time. But when she didn't need me anymore, she didn't need me anymore, and I was totally discarded. And for a while, you know, I was like, you know, that's really shitty. And then I was like, you know what, that's just who she is. She's just showing me now who she is. For all these years, she was a good friend to me. I mean, it worked both ways, but like there was a time where she got a large settlement from being in an accident at work, and she paid for a lot of the vacations that we went on. Like I paid for like meals and that kind of stuff, and like putting the dog in the kennel, but she paid for the trips, paid for the hotels we stayed at, paid for the flights, because she wanted to go and she had no one to go with. And I had the time to take off work. I didn't have the money. Anyhow. But I think part of the lesson too may be that it's not so much about you. I think that you kind of go above and beyond for your friends, and I don't think that you get that back in return most of the time, and that may leave you feeling hurt, may even make you feel sometimes anxious and like you've hit a standstill. But if you kind of see that it's not you, it's nothing that you've done, and it's really them and their issues, or their whatever you want to call it, and they're exposing themselves for who they are. And you know, things change, or things are constantly changing. So like this one that blocked you for whatever the reason, you know, next month or next year, she may be singing a different tune, because things are always changing. And I feel like you should always be gracious to the people that are in your life, because you never know when you're going to need them, right? So like why cut somebody off for no reason? Stupid. And vice versa. Like I always say it, we should be helping one another, not hurting one another, because we work better together. We can accomplish more together. We can, as a team, right? Like if I had to go out and put something together, I had to build a house, it would take me a really long time to do it myself. But if everybody that lived in this block worked together, we could get it done much faster. So why would we be working against one another when we could be working together? Stupid. And I would say too that the lesson also may be is to like not care. Like it's their loss and not yours. Look at it from a different perspective. Okay, I reached out to you. You're going to ignore me? Now you sit in it, because I didn't do anything wrong. Blue skies. Is there a third party between me and the D? No, I don't think so. Nope. Oh, did I miss the question? Hang on, let me go back up. Sister, and on and off the last year, I've just had nightmares about friendship breakups, and I'm not even thinking about romance ever. Well, I think that the friendship breakups are just as painful. I think it's all pretty much, it's like the same wound. It's different people, right? So every time somebody does it, it's like it brings up that same old wound of whatever it is, and that's, you got to figure that out. Like, I'm not worthy, or something else is more important than me, or why do I always come in second, which are all things that I felt throughout my life too, and that I struggle with myself. But like, I don't know. It's like a lot of these people come off as like they don't want to deal with the emotions that are involved in the moment, so they just don't answer it. They just leave it like that, or they feel like they don't want to relive the saga again, whatever it was that unfolded way back when. So it could be a lesson in letting go, like just leave it alone. um, don't put so much time and effort into something that is over and done with. Even though I don't feel like that, I don't feel like it's over and done for that last situation. I think you're going to still hear from that girl. Oh, for the wind and the spell work, with some sort of incense, sage, something like that. That would be like smoking. um, Jay, how'd the Taurus feel when she saw me at work tonight? She was happy to see you. She's listening to her intuition. She thinks that you're strong, grounded, stable, hardworking, attractive. She may also think that you're creative, unique, and independent. Sister. And there was experience dating in a nutshell. I'm on an online dating site, and this guy is adamant about doing a Zoom date. I say I can't. And then he sends me a bullet point all about the questions that he has about becoming a flight attendant. It's as if it would be a feasible job career. I get responding, and I'm not wanting to talk about it. He just kept going on with his bullet points. That's how it is with every person I talk to online. Like, he just wanted to talk about his career, and that was it. You're going to keep getting communication from this guy. He's going to still want to keep speaking to you. He's going to be quite persistent. Um, but he may make you an offer. Like, he may want to see you in person. Has he tried that yet? Aside from the Zoom date? I mean, you may think that he's a disappointment. I think he's a disappointment. But he seems to want, like, I don't know. I think that he's going to continue to try to pursue you. I know the online thing is like, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like it works for everyone. Actually, I feel like it doesn't really work. But I feel like what I feel it's good for is that it puts your energy elsewhere, right? So it's like if you're looking at something else or you're talking to someone else, your energy is somewhere else, and that could help other things get unstuck. So that's what I feel like it's good for. But I don't know. I've just heard way too many disastrous stories. As I have not heard one that was like positive. Or maybe it was positive for like a little while, but then it went south pretty quickly. Celestial, is my crush checking me online through others? Yeah, he could be. Yeah. Sister, you're exactly right. This all started in November of 2019 when T, the girl that I got with the lady in New York, oh yeah, she was my best friend. She started cutting me off and everybody's disappearing. I would think the pandemic would make people treasure their friendships more. I would think so too. Yeah, but no, yeah, I can't remember what was going on because I remember talking a lot about it. There was something that was going on planetarily, and I remember talking about it myself, like seeing that it was happening myself. And then one of my other friends who I like, Lori from Passages of Light, name of her channel. She hasn't made any videos recently, but I had a conversation with her. I did a reading with her on the telephone, and she said it to me, and I was like, it's really funny that you say that because, and I think that may have been in one of her videos, and when I heard her say it, I was like, oh, that's what I've been thinking. So I had a phone reading with her, and she kept saying that you're going to start to see the people in your life, their masks are going to start to fall off, and you're going to start to see people for who they are. And the people that started exposing themselves were people that I couldn't believe. I was like, I just couldn't believe. Like, I had one friend who, I always talk about her. From the day that she met me, she was like, I don't know. She always, oh my God, I love you so much. You're such a great yoga teacher. Like, above and beyond. But I really thought that she was sincere. And like, I never would have thought. And what was so disappointing with that was that, like, I really felt like I went above and beyond helping her with becoming a yoga teacher. And it wasn't so much that she didn't do anything to me, but that was just it. She didn't do anything. Like, from the moment she found out that I was pregnant, oh, I'm going to buy you a jogging stroller. Oh, I'm going to babysit for you. And I don't want anything from anyone, but I don't like when people say they're going to do things and then they don't. Avery was literally born in the hospital around the corner from the studio that she was teaching in. Like, literally around the corner. And she said that she was on antibiotics and that she had, I don't know what she had, so she wasn't going to come. Full of shit. She wasn't going to come. But she couldn't wait to meet Avery. Well, Avery's almost 2 years old. You know how many times she's met her? None. So that's the kind of shit. Like, and it was like people that I didn't even, I had 2 baby showers. She didn't come to either one of them. People came to my baby shower, like work coworkers, that I'd never even, I didn't even think that they liked me. I'm like, I was so surprised. I'm like, I didn't even think that these people liked me, and they were there. Meanwhile, this one saying that she's such a great friend, she's going to do so much for me. She didn't come to either of them. I had 2. Yeah. So, it's like when you start to see shit like that, it's like, I think I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't want to be friends with that person anymore because that's how you are, you know? Like, I have friends that never met Avery, and I don't care. She's my kid. It doesn't have to be important to you. But don't fucking tell me that you can't wait, you're going to do so much, and then you're right there and you don't come. Okay. I can't. I just can't with people. Yeah, and I thought the same thing. I thought, um, oh well, we'll have time to talk on the phone, or we'll have time to Zoom. And then with her, I had said one day, okay, we set up a time to talk, like 2 o'clock. Okay, you're gonna call me at 2 o'clock, and she's like, yeah. So I go outside. I have the stroller ready. This is when Avery was very little. I got the dog, and we're gonna go for a walk, and I'm gonna talk on the phone. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, never calls, never calls. I swear to God, I can't. I can't. Um, New me. Why is Marcus ignoring me today? He's in a bad mood. He feels like something didn't work out in his favor. Could be around work or school or something. But probably work. And his wish didn't come true. Something fell through, and he's in a bad mood. You'll probably hear from him tomorrow. Listen to your intuition. Whatever your intuition is saying is probably right. I wouldn't reach back out to him tonight. I'd give him some time. He'll reach out to you when he's ready. He's pissed at something. I don't think it has anything to do with you. I just think he's in a bad mood. Adriana, yeah, you can ask it. What are Sergio's next steps? Okay. Communication comes in, and then you may do something. Like, I don't know, you may spend time together, maybe over next weekend. Sister, he wanted to ask me about becoming a flight attendant because I'm a flight attendant. I just feel like nobody's genuinely interested in me. I already unmatched. Oh, good for you. Good for you. Good. I'm glad that you unmatched him. You made it your decision. Yeah, he's a jerk. I mean, really, like, he's a jerk. But I think that I see where you're coming from, feeling like he wasn't really interested in you. But I think that in a bizarre, probably dorkish kind of a way, he felt like it was keeping the conversation going, and it was something to talk about. But no, I'm glad that you made the decision, because I don't think it was really a good choice for you anyway. But you set boundaries, made the decision, and you're moving forward. And now you have a wish. The next situation may be better, and it could be with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Oh, thank you for valuing my feedback. I mean, I feel like some of these situations, like, they're relatable for so many people that have been through stuff like that. And so many of us have. And it's hurtful, right? It's hurtful when, like, you think that you're friends with somebody for so many years, and then all of a sudden they don't need you anymore. It's like, well, who does that? Like, I would never do that. But I think that might be the lesson in it too. Sometimes, like, sometimes you got to take care of yourself and do what's best for you, and not fucking worry about everyone else. But that's not easy for me. Like, it's hard for me to do things like that. And I would venture to guess you wouldn't be like that either. But you know what? That's the thing. Like, I wouldn't have even pursued a friendship with her. Like, for some reason, I don't really pursue, like, I don't know. I just don't. I don't know why. I don't know. And I don't know. And it wasn't because I didn't like her. I liked her as a person. And she was like a good, like she was older than me. Like her kids were grown, and I liked her. I did, but I just felt like every time we had plans, she always broke them. Like, why make plans with me? Don't make plans. I don't care. Like she used to always say, her like she was recently divorced, and like she had nothing to do. She never went out. So I would say, okay, well, why don't we're going to do this? And it would be a couple of us from yoga that would be going to do something. And she'd say, oh yeah, I'm going to come. And then the last minute, she wouldn't come. Always. So why are we friends? You know, it's like, it's stupid. Sister, you totally said it. The question is, why do I even want to be friends with people ignoring me? Yeah, I know. That's me too. I had a friend, Carrie. She moved out all my stuff in Philly when I got sick. I came home. She cleaned up my entire house, brought my stuff to storage. She insisted on helping me. My stuff was in storage for a year and a half. Once she sent me my stuff, she never spoke to me again. But the whole time she insisted on helping, and she never wanted any compensation. Yeah, I think she genuinely wanted to help you. I think she had a lot of respect for you, but I think that you were away for a year and a half. I think that she like moved forward with her life. Yeah, that's not really nice. And she just moved forward with her life, or yeah, and detached quick. I feel like people do that. They just detach quick. Not me. I have a very hard time. Vicky, it's your empathetic nature. I feel the same way. Yes. Yeah. When you feel things very deep. One of my friends was just saying this to me the other night. That it's a gift, right? Like she said to me, she's like, it's part of your gift to be able to feel things. If you couldn't feel things, you wouldn't be able to help anyone because you wouldn't understand what somebody was going through. And that's why you feel things so deeply. Unfortunately, I feel like I feel things very deeply that are sad. Like, like, and even things that don't, like, I don't know the person, it doesn't affect me in the least. Um, it really gets me. Like, there's a kid on Instagram he's battling cancer, and he wants to be Instagram famous. So I want to be supportive of him, but it's very hard for me to follow him. I find it very sad. I mean, I believe he's doing well, but it's hard for me to follow that. So it's like, for me, I'm in a battle. Like, do I follow him and be supportive of him, or do I draw a boundary because I can't handle this? I feel like I've always got like the sad stuff, like dogs that have been abused. I don't know the dog. Sometimes the dog isn't even in this country, but still, it gets to me. So I think that can be very difficult. But when you can sympathize, or feel what somebody else is feeling, and you can understand what they're going through because you've been there, and not be like, oh, well, just shut up and get over it. Like, because I've heard that in my day, oh, that happened to you like 3 days ago. Just shut up and get over it. Like, it's fine. Like, you shouldn't even be thinking about that anymore. And then I would be embarrassed because I still felt upset about something, and I felt like I couldn't talk to whoever it was, right? So I don't like doing that to people, because whatever the situation is, like, we've all been in those situations. We all know what that pain feels like. Some people, they just don't have the same depth of feeling. They just don't care. Yeah. I mean, it's not a judgment call. Maybe it is. Because sometimes when people do things, I'm like, I can't. Like, how could you live with yourself? I could never do that to somebody, or to an animal, or to whoever. But it's your empathetic nature that makes you care and makes you connect with people, and then they don't have the ability. They don't have the ability to match you. So you wind up getting hurt, or you get hurt more than they do because they can't feel it. Julie, career 1 month from now to 2 months. In a month from now, over a month to two, like say within the next 60 days, I think that you're going to be starting a new job. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That would be a great opportunity. Negativity moves into the past and things move forward for you. John. The rest of my week, focus, outlook, as I align more with my subconscious spiritual nature through fasting. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think you're going to get a lot out of it. It's like negativity seems to burn off. Some good energy comes in around you. You may spend a lot of time in meditation. I think too you're going to be feeling very passionately. I also think that you're going to physically be feeling really great. I don't know, it's probably not going to be immediately. There'll probably be a turning point where you go from, instead of feeling like hungry and deprived, to feeling like more energetic and like you have a whole big shift. It looks like you may be feeling like good karma's coming back to you, and you may even have a new spiritual journey on the horizon. It may be something that you either do a little bit more frequently or that you feel really takes you to the next level spiritually. Your intuition may be clearer. I don't know, there's a lot, there's a lot of good things they talk about with fasting, but I feel like, like they say that once you get past like 17 or 20 hours, your body goes into autophagy, which supposedly it's like starts to break down like bad cells and like fatty deposits. I don't know, there's a lot to be said about fasting and like cleaning out all of the organs and stuff. And yeah, I think you're gonna get a lot out of it. I don't know how long you're doing this fast for. You probably have some great insight and some great spiritual, like intuitive messages will come in. Brianna, is Ray happy that we're not talking anymore? I don't know that I would say that he's happy. I would say that he does feel like he needs some space and there may be some relief around it, but I don't think that he's happy about it. Vicky, was a little girl here that unfortunately lost her life at 8 months. I follow her family, who kind of famous, and her dad, wow, he's doing her foundation. Amazing. Azalea Diamond, that's a pretty name. I know, that's the thing. It's very hard to watch that stuff. I don't know, I just find it. Another one was Alex's lemonade stand. I don't know. I don't know. She was from Pennsylvania, so I don't know if it's nationwide or if it's just here. But she had cancer, and she used to put up a lemonade stand it's gonna make me fucking cry. She used to put up a lemonade stand every June and sell lemonade and donate the money that she made to children's cancer. So A&P took it over after she passed away, and we didn't. We put the stand up, made the lemonade, and donated the money every year in July. I think it was June. It was a weekend. But now the other grocery stores do it too. They don't put up the stand, but like you can donate. I think it's in the month of June. Anyhow, that was one that really got me. And they still do it. Like, the grocery stores around here still do it. I don't know if it's nationwide because, like I said, she was from Pennsylvania, I believe. Mujan, please help me. What does my ex-B want from me? He literally texts me and then blocks me. Okay, this relationship is way out of balance and it's toxic. So it's like there's not a whole lot of room for growth, change, and transformation, and it's sort of upside down. So this is a situation where you have to make the decision that he doesn't have a choice. You block him and then you move forward with your life, because it's like it's toxic. It's like playing games. It's not improving. So this is a situation where you make the decision that no, it's not about what you want from me. It's about what I want, and I don't want to deal with this. So I'm going to block you. Don't text me. Don't contact me, and grow up. But you can't make this situation any better. There's no real room for growth or transformation. So this is how it's going to continue if you don't put an end to it. Vicky, general for the week. You got happiness coming in this week. Something should make you very happy. You've got success coming in, maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable, or there could be success around money. You might feel like you have a little bit more choices coming in. A wish comes true, and you should be hearing from that Sagittarius. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past, and the world is at your feet before the end of the week. Love Tulip. Cancer's next move towards me for the next 1 month. Communication is going to come in. And he may want, like, you may be spending time together. So communication comes in, and within the course of this month, you should see each other a couple of times. There's the Cancer. It shows up right there. Things should move forward a little bit quicker. Oh, you didn't make me cry. You know what makes me cry all the time? Don't go on it, Quora. I don't even know if that's how you say it. I don't even know how I was involved in it. But this shit comes up all the time that'll make you cry. Yeah, don't read it. Don't sign up for it. I don't even know how I signed up for it. They emails me. Julie, what C's next move towards me, if any, because he doesn't seem to call or text. I haven't called him or sent him a text message. Okay, let's see. Oh, you'll hear from him. Communication comes in relatively soon, like within the next couple of days. He should text you, and you should see him sometime later on this week, or sometime during the week. Rosie, how's Em going to feel about me not watching his post and being distant? He's going to feel like there's bad timing around the situation. Or he's going to feel like, he may feel like you're busy. I don't know that he's going to pay much attention to the post, but as far as being distant, he's going to think that you're busy or that the timing around the situation is poor. Best way, what would happen if I contacted Gary? How would he act? I think if you contacted him, you would have a decent conversation. It might be a little awkward in the beginning, but I think if you contacted him, he'd respond. It's like there's choices around this situation. There's communication too, and it's all about divine timing. I don't think he'd hold himself back. I think you'll have a conversation. Anthony, does the Cancer think about me these days and why? Yes. There's no real reason. It's just that you cross her mind. You know, certain things remind her of you, and she remembers you. Beautiful one, general for October. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that may make you feel relief and also a little bit more financially stable. Not looking back on the past fondly, but you may be ready for your life to move forward. And you got choices coming in. Negativity moves into the past. A Taurus enters and also a Cancer. You hear back from somebody or something that you've been hoping to hear from. A water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. No longer feeling stuck or held back, but feeling like life is starting to move forward. Money comes in October. You also may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disagreement or dispute of some type gets resolved and moves into the past. And life starts to move forward pretty quickly in October. Libra, my day on Friday. How's Friday going to go? Should be a decent day. You got divine guidance guiding you through the day, feeling a little bit more financially stable. You also may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or setting money aside for something. You could have money coming in. There's also cause for celebration for the end of the day. Mimi M, these intentions towards me. Well, there's room for growth, change, and transformation, but this person right now seems like they're pretty silent, so you may have to reach out to them to get the ball rolling. They seem kind of stuck right now, and it's all about divine timing. I think things could move forward, but you might have to you may have to start it. You might have to reach out to them first. Stacy, Sam's intentions with me. Communication should pick up. You got choices around you. Things could move forward with him pretty quickly. Cause for celebration comes in around a well-functioning relationship that could move forward sometime in October. Thea, what's coming towards me? No longer holding yourself back. You're feeling like you're ready, willing, and able for life to move forward. You've got a Capricorn that comes in. You have the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility, and Aries comes in. You're heading towards the 10 Cups being full. Feeling like your business partnerships or business arrangements are flowing really well, and you got money coming in. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. Harsha, where will I be in 6 months? You will be happy in 6 months. You've got money coming in, you've got some good luck coming in, not looking back on the past, but eager for life to move forward. Plenty of choices are around you. Romance could heat up. You may be making a decision to enter a committed relationship within the next 6 months with a soulmate connection. It also looks like anxiety moves into the past and you could be traveling or you could be planning travel. Divine, career reading. I'm trying to move to international relations department. Will I be able to get it? Yeah, you should be able to get it. Pinkie Pie, how CR is feeling about me and current actions. Thinks that you're a nice person who's kind-hearted, sincere, intelligent. But you may be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in because they don't seem to be putting in all that much effort. You may need to reach out to them first if you want to see things move forward. Silent Killer, does the Virgo love me? What is he feeling? I think that the Virgo cares about you as a person. I don't think that the Virgo is in love with you at this point. I think that they think highly of you. I don't know where you are in your relationship with this person, but I don't know if the two of you are on the same page at this point. You may have to give it a little bit of time and let things kind of work themselves out. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? C3. Was I attracted to J because he's a lot like S? They have similar natal aspects. Okay, let's see. Yeah, yeah. That is true. Lose love. Seizing tensions towards me. Seems kind of stagnant. I wouldn't expect all that much because you may be getting disappointed, or you may feel like he's constantly a disappointment, or he may say he's going to do something and not fulfill it. I would keep your options open. Sonia B, my chances to receive a CSQ this year if I apply for immigration to Canada. Oh, I think you'll get it. Yeah, I would do it. You can make that happen. Oh. Sister, I blocked H. She's always been sweet as pie to me, but everyone around her hates me. And she just did a deck exchange with someone I'm at odds with. Something fishy despite her nice exterior. Yeah, I don't trust that. Yeah, I agree with you. There may be something phony there. Oh, thank you, Tulip. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's a good idea, Rosie. Distance yourself for a little while. Definitely. Good idea. Divine Cancer. Next actions from Libra, the S Libra. Communication could come in. Maybe a little slow and stagnant, but I would say the next thing that happens would be communication. Malika. General. Okay, you've got negativity is moving into the past, anxiety is moving into the past, the Capricorn's coming in. You've got, I'm feeling very well prepared for my life to be moving forward. Soulmate connection enters. If you're with someone, great. If you're not, it could be a Gemini. It could also be that Capricorn. Lay down the law, set up boundaries, feeling better respected and better compensated around work. A Leo enters. You're no longer holding yourself back. Good times are coming. The Cancer is silent on Facebook because things aren't going so hot. High vibration. High vibration. The weekend. Being guided by the divine towards celebration. Could have a new journey on the horizon. Out of the clear blue sky, something may pop up that's a whole lot of fun and exciting. Is there anyone here that I haven't answered for? I'm lifting up my armpits. I'm sure my arms are hairy. My underarms are hairy. They're not that bad. Oh, what was the question? Maybe I'll remember. Was it about the H? Yeah, I think that I said you made the right decision. There's not a whole lot of room for growth, change, or transformation. And I think that you're right. I think that she may be a very nice face, or she may be nice on the exterior, but I don't know that she's so nice on the interior. She may be somewhat of a disaster, too. I think you did the right thing. Anthony, my friend got a job in a famous university in our town. Actually, it's hard to get normal time because of the teacher strike. The government, there is a shortage. Oh, so that's a good thing that your friend got this job, right? Oh, you didn't apply because you want to move. I know. It's hard when you're in a situation like that. Like, you don't know what to do. Like, do I take a job now? But I'm really hoping, yeah. I know you're in an awkward position. Adriana, do you see anyone coming? Got a Capricorn, a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You've got a lot of fun ahead of you. But then at some point, there could be a serious connection that comes in that's very well balanced and functions really well. So there could be options to like fool around, hang out, that kind of nonsense with the Capricorn or water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But, excuse me, at some point you got a relationship here that functions really well. Now, a friends with benefits could function really well. But let's see what happens. There's a Taurus coming in too. You got options coming in. Anthony, but a little bit because there's less progress in my moving and it's hard to quit. Yeah. Yeah. Red, next 2 weeks, general. Okay, next 2 weeks you got the world at your feet. You've got a fire sign around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries that may be significant. You've got no longer feeling burdened or weighed down. You could have new business opportunities, business contacts, new ways of making money that come in. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. Negativity is moving into the past. A disagreement or an argument gets resolved and moves into the past, and your perseverance pays off. Anxiety moves into the past. Red, love October. Okay, you have a wish. Listen to your intuition. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full in a relationship that functions really well with the 6 of Pentacles, but you have plenty of options here. You've got a Libra and you got a Cancer that are brand new energy. You have a water sign that could have been around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So 2 new people could be coming in and 2 people that may be around the picture, all around in October. See what happens. It'll be a busy month. Mel, I was told that I would reject someone that I'm actually good, that's good for me. Is the person that I'm thinking of that person? Yes, it is. Yep. Sure is. Red. Caribbean. Love reading. Okay, you got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're not with anyone right now, water sign comes in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointment moves into the past and romance heats up. Got a little venture on the horizon. Lally, Sagittarius' intentions towards me. They're hoping for growth, change, and transformation in a well-functioning relationship. I don't see a commitment right now, but you should be seeing the situation or the relationship moving forward, even if you're not getting a commitment immediately. John, do I win the court? Yes, you should. Yes, you should. Is there anyone else here that I haven't answered for yet? Pradarsh, when will I hear from him? Within the next 6 weeks. John, love general now until mid-October. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Communication should pick up. Are you seeing somebody right now? Because if you are, it could land in a committed, you could get a committed relationship. Maybe with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but you also have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Find yourself in a committed relationship before the end of October. Under God's love, career for the rest of the week. You should be feeling like a wish comes true and like you're feeling a little bit better compensated and better respected. Got good luck coming in around work and you got good choices. Adriana, did you see a commitment with Gil in the future? Let's see. Well, you got 70% chance potential, which is pretty high. You could. It could be, yeah. John, career from now until mid-October. A disappointment moves into the past. Negativity moves into the past. and things move forward. Your perseverance pays off. The hard work you put in comes back to you. All of a sudden, things could take off. Plenty of communication comes in. And being focused on business and putting your energy in will pay off for you in October. Destiny love read. You may feel like you have a long road ahead of you when it comes to love, but that's not really true. You have cause for celebration that comes in around divine timing. Perseverance pays off and you're prepared for it. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have an earth sign that comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're about to start a new journey, and it's a soulmate connection. Oh my God, social butterfly, where are you that it's 9 a.m.? It's a quarter to midnight here. Next week for social butterfly. You're feeling prepared and like you're able to get a lot of things accomplished. You're working hard and you're getting things done. A wish comes true. A disappointment, an argument, or a dispute moves into the past. You're feeling very well balanced and your perseverance pays off. It should be a good week for you next week. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. It's 4:33 in the morning now. Oh, so you're 5 hours ahead of us. 5 hours? Yeah, 5 hours ahead of us. All right, I guess that's it. Did I do everybody? Oh, you guessed it right? Oh, India, cool. India and England are two places that I've always wanted to visit. And hopefully one day I will get there. And also, I've always wanted to see the pyramids in Egypt. There are a lot of places I want to go. S. Rosie, just one card? Ooh, intuition is heightened. Definitely listen to it. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. If you listen to your intuition, you'll find yourself with all 10 cups full. Oh my God, I would love to. Ever since I was 5 years old. Fuck. Okay, Elizabeth, if you're looking for a committed relationship, you can enter a committed relationship in the near future sometime this fall. The world is at your feet. You're no longer feeling burdened. The Virgo comes in. Another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may not be playing around with anything that you feel doesn't work for you. The love cup is full. If you are, I think that you're going to find yourself in a committed relationship. You got a Cancer and a Sagittarius that comes in. You could have a lot of new energy that comes in. And I don't think that you're going backwards. I think you're moving forward. And I think it's going to happen sometime this fall. You'll have options. CS, Jack's current feelings about me. I feel that his energy 3 years later. Well, I think he still thinks about you. That's probably why you still feel his energy. I think that he thinks that you're a nice person. You're kind-hearted, sincere, intuitive, intelligent. He may think you're genuinely a happy person. You're grounded and down to earth. Anthony. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I find anything that's like old or historic interesting. Like old houses, old cars, or antiques, anything like that. I just find it really interesting. Sand for the rest of the day. Anxiety moves into the past and you feel successful. Divine timing leads you to something that makes you feel successful. Anxiety moves into the past and money comes in. Should be a good day. Sarah, would I be able to have an apartment and a car by the end of the year? You can make that happen, absolutely. Elizabeth, general read for the rest of the month. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Perseverance pays off, balance comes back into your life, and old wounds starts to heal and move into the past. It looks like a disagreement or an argument gets resolved and moves into the past. Maybe working on a creative project. Could have a Taurus enter that may be of significance. Maybe taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care that serves you well. And a Capricorn may be around. I'll get there eventually. I'm a little freaked out with the COVID thing right now. Once we get through the COVID thing, then we'll see. Great Wall of China, that would be something else to see. Yeah, there's so many things.